This is a quick video just to update because I've been procrastinating this. Did not pass the N2 test. The results were not terrible. I missed by 5 points, and going in I did not expect to pass, so I'm actually pleased with the results considering. Um, one, a couple on the results, they give some feedback that isn't included so much on the score per se. Basically, they give you a letter grade for your vocabulary and your grammar. And so I got an A on the vocabulary, which means my good, or basically good enough. It's pass. I'm not sure. It's like over 67.5% of my vocabulary questions were correct, and because it could technically just be 70%, but either way, it's pretty good vocabulary. And the grammar was, I guess, C, which is bottom. So need to work on my grammar. I guess it's kind of surprising you could get a C on that for that grammar and still just fail to pass by 5 points. You need a 90 to pass. I got 85, 90 out of 180, so or something. Anyway, so it's not like 85%. But still 5 points less. For my actual scores, let's see, at the first section, I don't remember exactly what I got. 20 something. The reading was also 20 something. The reading was a little lower, slightly, not a lot, just a little lower than the first section. And then the listening section, unfortunately, I thought I did terrible on it. As I was answering the questions, it was like I was losing my train of thought, what they're talking about, just wasn't focusing, or I was missing the vocabulary, ironically. But that was the best score. I got 30 something, like 33, 34 or something. If I had aced that listening, I would have actually passed it N2, undeservedly, but just something that made me think. And I'm actually taping this at work on my break. So I actually feel like my Japanese has gotten a lot better since that test, simply because I stopped studying Korean. So I'm focusing all on Japanese now. And a few weeks of that, I could really notice a difference, definitely in terms of my production. My video I made, all right, you may not think it's very good, but considering 2 months ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that video. I don't know, maybe. But my production's definitely getting better. I'm retaking a class at the local community college. They have a new professor there. I like the old one, but having a different professor makes the course a little different. So, and she's speaking almost all Japanese in the class. She is using some English to explain some of the stuff that, grammatically especially, that you would probably people need the English, but it's so minimal. The other teacher used more English, and so I'm really enjoying the full total immersion there. Fortunately, when I take the class, I can only show up for half the class because my new work schedule. I'm missing half the class, but it's just an audit. The grade's not important, and it's fun. I'm still doing the Japanese JOI, JIO, Japanese Institute Online. Yeah, JIO. If you're curious, you can check it out on Google. Just JIO. Japanese Online Institute, JOI, space, study Japanese, and it'll come up. And I find it to be way better than just some of the other tutoring stuff I found online. It's pretty cheap too. Private tutoring is more expensive. It's about $18, $20 for an hour or 50 minutes session. But you can do these small group sessions, which actually you'll get a one-on-one sometimes when other people don't show up. It's up to, I guess, 4 people, 5 people possibly. Usually it's about 2 or 3 in the small group sessions, and they were really good. So I'm doing that roughly once a week. So 50 minutes of speaking Japanese. They teach grammar in that, but it's not like a class like I did before, where the teacher really, it's a couple-hour class, and the teacher really drills you, tests you on it, and reviews it, and you learn it. They give you a chance to practice it a little bit and a little introduction to it in the 50-minute session, and then you're on your own. And it's not nearly as effective. But if you do that, it gives some structure, though, to the lesson. So that's good. And you get practice with Japanese. I'm doing that. I am really focusing on grammar in terms of my flashcard decks memorized. And the grammar's getting a lot better. My grammar's not bad, I don't think. It wasn't N2 level, it was more N3 level grammar. So I'll keep updates on that. I have several Japanese books. I'm not going through the books per se, although I might. What I'm doing is I'm kind of looking at the books to see what I should know, and then making flashcards based off of that, and then doing the flashcards. And I'm trying to make close, delete, or production flashcards because I don't think recognition is going to cut it for grammar. You really need to know that. There's a ton of vocabulary out there you can passively know, or even not know, just get from context. But for grammar, you need to know it. Thankfully, there's not nearly as much grammar structures to learn as there is vocabulary. And vocabulary. I'm trying to do more reading because I've got lots of feedback saying that you have to do more reading, and it's kind of common sense to do. So it's kind of hard, though, juggling reading with just regular studying, because when I go out and read stuff, I say vocabulary, and it makes me want to do more flashcards. So it's a struggle. Anyway, that's about it.